go बोल देना.
Go.
Ready?
Hmm.
All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Gamepreneur, and a warm welcome to the day 2 of the Esport Exo Champions League Season 1, Day 2. Yesterday, we witnessed 8 brilliant teams fighting it out, and today we are gonna again see an action packed evening full of Call of Duty Mobile action. 4 Indian teams are gonna go against 4 international teams, and only the best is gonna proceed further into the tournament. With me, joining me is my co-caster Mridul. How excited are you for this one, Mridul? Because I am super duper excited for the matches lined up for the evening.
Totally, Gamepreneur. I'm so much excited for the matches that are going to happen today. So yeah, let's see what is going to be the schedule. And also, the main thing that I saw yesterday is one of the best teams in the Indian scene, that is Mayhem, exited the tournament in the round one
Right.
only. So yeah, anything can happen future in the tournament. Well, I am Ridul Kapoor for you, and let's go for the schedule and let's see what will be the teams that will be playing today's matches. There will be 4 matches, I think so. So yes, let's go for that.
For sure. Yes, definitely. 4 matches, 8 teams, a best of 3 round robin format. That is 3 matches, 3 formats, and the team winning 2 of the 3 is going to go ahead into the tournament. Talking about the first and foremost match, which we are going to witness in a couple more minutes. It's Force1 going against the Australian number 2, that is IFM. Force1 from India is going to go against IFM. It's going to be super aggressive and super hot. So yeah, definitely stay around and check out these matches. The second match is going to start at 3:40 p.m. IST, which is going to be between Blind Esports, again an Indian team, going against 3RB. Yet another intense match. Super duper excited for this one. Seeing the history of these teams, I really know, and I can guarantee that to the audience as well, you are not going to see any other platform where such intense action takes place. Well, talking about rest of the 2 match, 4:15 p.m. IST, GodLike is going to go against No Mercy. Again, a top 2 teams. Don't have to tell anything about these teams. The name speaks of themselves. GodLike, No Mercy, fighting it out to go ahead into the tournament. Final match for the evening, but I guarantee you the action will not soften at all. At 4:50, 7C Esports is gonna go against Mindfreaks. Again, only the best, only the winner is gonna go ahead, because once again, it's a knockout series. So best of 3. Whoever wins goes ahead. Whoever loses, there's no other chance. Again, all this happening around in the season 1 of the Esports Exo Champions League. Hell lot of game coming in. This is just CODM. There's a lot of action packed. So make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. With that, Mridul, can you take us through the prize pool and through the entire brackets of the tournament for the audience?
Well, yes, obviously, Gamepreneur. So let's take a look over the brackets here. When we saw yesterday, we got the matches of R&D India and Invictus holding on. So from that match, we saw R&D India won the match and proceeded to round 2. Well, looking forward to the second match, Hexagon Esports got a fight against Pride X, and from that match, we got the winners as Hexagon Esports. So round 2, congratulations to R&D India and Hexagon for qualifying, but yes, hard luck to the Pride X and Invictus team. Well, talking about the match 3 and match 4, AWH and R&T Esports also qualified. So both the lineups of R&T Esports Gamepreneur has qualified for the round 2. Well, talking about team IND, what I talked about in my intro, IND is like that team which I saw in most of the tournaments in Indian scene, but exiting in the round 1 is a great shock to all Indian teams. Well, that's a shock, but let's go towards the prize pool. Hell lot of a prize pool we have. $200 is the total prize pool we can see. Winner gets $100 while the runner-up gets here $50. And for the second runner-up, that is the third position, $25, and the MVP, the most valuable player, gets to $25 also. So yeah, this is the prize pool and this is the bracket. And looking forward here, Gamepreneur, what we see here is most of the teams are fighting out for their best in this tournament, because the prize pool is hell lot of a big prize pool. So yes, I'm grinding for that too, but the main thing here is first match is gonna get ready in some time only, and we'll see Force1 fighting against IFM. So yeah, we are ready for that, and let's switch over to the lobby and let's see. Over to you, Gamepreneur.
For sure. Yeah. Force1 IFM, as the team gets ready, let me go ahead and take this step to announce or to tell something. In this time of pandemic, we at Esport Exo stand strong with the COVID warriors. We are willing to put in every effort so that this pandemic comes down to an end and we can get back to the usual life as fast as possible. We from Esports Exo urge you all to wear a mask, stay indoors, be with your family, be with your friends, and yeah, take care of yourself. So, with that, let's move on to the lobby. And in a couple of minutes, we'll be starting out with the match. This is Gamepreneur, and with me is Mridul, and we'll be right back as soon as the match starts. Right, people, I think we've started with the match, the first match between F1, that is Force1, and IFM on the blue side. We already have Team IFM coming up on the Special Forces. On the other side, on the Guerrilla Squad, we have the entire Force1. And due to some technical issue, today IFM is unfortunately gonna play with only four of their guys. So that's kind of a bummer, but let's move on with whatever there is. The first match, the mode is gonna be Hardpoint, and the first point strikes up Force1. They've got the lead. 4-0 coming up. I see this guy coming in from the side, and four of these guys in the control room. Let's see if we can take everyone down. Nope, Force1 will not allow that to happen. Goes ahead, takes the man down, and it's already over. Look at the lead, 16-0. However, you guys are familiar with the format. Hardpoint is not that easy. We see waves of points coming in for the first time. I mean, for the first half, we see single team taking all the points over there, and suddenly, on the other hand, we see the other team coming up, and with a wave, like a wave, they take away all the points, and suddenly the scores are equalized. Well, not at this point, because Force1 is not letting my words come true. 41-0, and for this, I see that's a couple of great kills coming in from Force1. They're not letting them to take care of the hard point at all. Still 10 seconds left, and that is every second gives you one point. So somewhere the team will end up around 49-50 points. Yes, there you go, 50, and there you end the first hard point. The second hard point will be coming in, and if you're familiar with the map, the second hard point comes in at a very narrow space. At this space, the use of utilities becomes immensely important. You can throw those grenades, you can throw those molotovs and hit right at the enemy at this point. And there you go, this is what I'm talking about. IFM coming up with the score, 49-13 since the last hard point. Now it's that Force1 taking a couple of points, but till that point IFM was the only team taking all the points. However, once again, Force1 has got this momentum once again, and this is all they need. Once they get rolling, they don't let the other team come up, and exactly that is happening. They have the control of the hard point once again. Kills after kills. One guy trying to come in from IFM, but not allowing them to capture. Look at that. From 13, the score only moved till 15-16. But for the other side, for Team Force1, it's moved from 50 to 63, and that is a huge lead. Still around 15 seconds left on the lobby. And the next hard point will be coming in at the cabin car platform, which is again a very closed and compact room, which is not easy to defend at all, because the enemy can directly bash in and take you down. Let's see what the teams bring in at this moment. 18-70. That's a huge lead. IFM need to do something at this point. The shock RC has been deployed. Hunter killer drone goes out as well. Can it take one down? No, it doesn't. And unfortunately, the guy himself, that was Natty, gets taken down again using the Predator missile. Can he take a huge hit? And no, he won't even get a single kill. And this is what I'm talking about. All the teams from Force1 got inside the control room, and there was guy in the open, and hence there was no target for the Predator missile. The score keeps moving, and in a couple of seconds, we'll be reaching 100 as well. However, on the team IFM, the score is still stuck below 20 at 18 points. This is going to be really, really dangerous. This is people a best of three. So again, if Force1 gets the lead in the first match itself, it's going to be a huge, huge lead for these guys. And there you go, the century gets completed. 18 is 200. Force1 not stopping down at all, coming in. Let's see who's getting the top rep, because at this point, the confidence of Team Force1 will be very, very immense. Let's see, on the other hand, Team IFM, yes, they had a disadvantage, but this disadvantage was not given to them. I mean, the player was inactive or whatever the technical reason might be. That is why they're playing on 4 guys, but that's part of the game, man. We'll have to go along with whatever there is, and hence we can't do anything about it. 124 is to 20, almost 100 points of lead coming in over there. That's pretty huge. That's not going to be possible really easily to take back the game from the other team, that is Force1. Not letting the other team getting a single chance. They are like, no, we have the lead. Yes, we understand we have the lead, but why we should give you a single point? Brilliant use of that shock card. See, coming in, paralyzed the entire guy, and now just going in, taking a simple and easy kill. 137, and in a few seconds 140 will be crossed. It's only a matter of time that this game will come to an end. There you go, the rolling has never stopped since the beginning. Since point one, Force1 kept the ball rolling. 33 is to 143, coming in from the other side. Control room is fully in control. One guy trying to go for that drop shot, but will be converted as well. With that, the score stuck at 143. However, things are looking terrible for IFM at this point. 145, the hunter killer will definitely get one kill. The next hardpoint coming in at control room, and with a man down, it's going to be very, very tough to take back control of such a huge area in the map. That was the control room. That is what exactly happened over there. With that, Force1 winning their first game again today, and what a brilliantly, definitely, Mridul, what do you think about the game? And for me, if I was playing as Force1 right now, my confidence will be super duper high. I would be touching the sky and would be super confident to win the next game as well. On the other hand, Mridul, again, a second question: what do you think would be going in the minds of Team IFM, because they've been lost from the start over here? What do you think? How should they plan for a comeback from this point?
Well, exactly, talking about this breathtaking match that happened between Force1 and IFM, I'm super surprised, Gamepreneur, what happened exactly, because Force1 Oil was killing out, getting those frags for the team, and in this hardpoint match, Force1 has won the match against IFM. So there's a 1 point lead, and for the future, I think so, Search and Destroy will also be a thing that can decide the match to the decider, but the match has been ended, and we saw Force1 winning brilliantly against Team IFM.
Definitely. Yep. Next match is going to be SND, and that is actually the odd one out of the best of three format, because on both the other teams, that is Domination and Hardpoint, we have seen respawns. That is, player get killed, they respawn, they fight back again. If they get killed again, they once again respawn and carry on the fight. However, SND is like the classical FPS game where you get one chance per match, per round, I would say. And yes, if you perform, if you get those skills, brilliant. Otherwise, your team loses a player. There's no coming back. So again, I've seen many teams who maybe somewhere falter around in respawns, but definitely get their ball rolling in the SND format. However, we'll have to watch out for this one. Till then, we'll just move out to the lobby and let the teams get ready for the next match. And in a couple of minutes, we'll be back with game 2 of the best of 3 played between Force1 and IFM.
So yeah, we'll be right back.
All right, people, that was a quick break. Within 10 seconds, we are back with game 2 of the evening. This could be a decider, because IFM is in a do or die situation. They either win this one or they go out of this match, of this round, of the entire tournaments, and that is going to be a big, big blow. But there's your chance. This is your chance. This match is your chance. Let's see what we can see over here. And both the teams are now at 5-5 man. On the attacking side, we have Team IFM, and on the other hand, we have Force1 defending this round. Two guys taken down. We already have two attackers down, but a trade coming in with a 4v3 situation. Meanwhile, Natty moving forward. Let's see if we can do this one because it's a 2v4 situation, quite tough. And with the blow they had in the previous game, man, this is all going south for these guys. Let's see what happens. 1v4 situation. Natty trying to spot out at the mid tank area, but there are four deadly guys waiting for you to show up, and they are gonna carry that kill with that. The final kill coming in with the pistol, with that. Special Forces, the blue side, Force1 winning their first round yet again. 2 minutes on the clock. Attackers getting one more chance at resurrection over here. Let's see what are they gonna do. This is getting tougher and tougher, and as long as they can't get any rounds for themselves, it's gonna be even more pressurizing for these guys. And once you're buried that deep into the sand, there's no coming out, my friend. I've seen this plenty of times in these tournaments. It's gonna be very, very tough. A 4v3 coming situation coming in. This is the chance I was talking about. Yes, they have taken the advantage over here. Ignite and Berlin both gets taken down. It's a 4v1 situation. Four attackers and only one defender left. Let's see, Force1 last guy. What can he do? He will do nothing over here because he gets taken down. And with that, finally, we have the equalizer, which we all were waiting for. IFM equalizing at this position. The score becomes 1 for IFM, 1 for Force1. Let me remind you, people, IFM needs to win this one. They can't go away with a loss because they'll just get eliminated. So yeah, trophy system deployed, already taking care of all the utilities thrown their way at the mid side. Now the bomb getting planted over there. 4 seconds to plant. Gets one taken down. A trade comes in. It's still a 4v4 situation, and a good thing for Team IFM. The bomb gets planted at the site. A site has been taken care of. The snapshot coming in. Couldn't take that one and gets heavily tagged, but he'll take the breath. He'll take the breath. He'll take a couple of steps backward and heal himself. 4v4 still an equal chance for both the teams. However, Force1 will be feeling that pressure because they have less of a time. The time is not in their favor. Still a 2v2 situation. Only two guys left on both the sides. However, the clock is still taking. One more attacker left. If Force1 can take care of that last guy, they can go for a defuse. And now it's a 1v1 situation. What's gonna happen? 8 seconds on the clock. He needs to go all in, and that is exactly what Force1 took advantage of. With that, we have Guerrilla Squad getting defeated. Oh, sorry, Guerrilla Squad winning this one already. Although Force1 got the kill, there was not enough time, I guess, to get the defuse on time. Pardon me if I'm somewhere wrong over there. I think I misspoke something, but never mind. You got the gist. IFM coming back in the lead, and since the afternoon, since the evening, this is the first time IFM leading their way, and this is a great, great start if they can just carry forward this lead inside the match and inside the next match, which I'm very positive that will take place. It's gonna be a hell of an evening. Moving forward, Nordfend moving in right side, taking care of that statue over there, moves in from the pistol. Let's see the great use of that heavy machine gun, but again gets taken down. Look at that, IFM coming out so strong, and they are not Australian number 2 for without any reasons. They have that. They have been put in pressure before, and they've come out of that as well. 2-1 is the position. Let's see, Force1 last guy. Will he be able to survive at this position? 2v1. The bomb has been planted. Force1 Abyss moving in slowly and steadily, spots one down, but IFM just needs to play on time. They need to waste as much time as possible, and Nordfend will get that last kill as well. With that, a 2-point lead coming up for the Guerrilla Squad. With that, 2 gets taken to 3, and now IFM leading their way with a 2-point margin. That is really great for them, and really good for them, and required as well. They are performing in this pressure situation, which is very good for them. Let's see the 4th round coming up. Sorry, the 5th round coming up. Let's see what we can check out over here. From the mid side, 4th one coming in, but gets spotted and gets taken down again in a fraction of a second. 3 of their guys gets taken down. It's a 3v2 situation again. Once again, Team IFM with that lead. Now that lead has been equalized. It's a 2v2 situation. However, the bomb hasn't been planted, so that's a good sign coming in. Now the bomb gets planted as well. 30 seconds for these guys to get that plant. Okay, I think he stopped at that plant. No, he got that plant. I'm really sorry. He got that plant. A 2v2 situation. Let's see. Force1 moving forward slowly. Can they get that defuse on time? Again, they're using the same strategy. Get the bomb planted, then move around and try to waste as much time as possible. But not this time. Force1 comes back strong, takes both of them down. 2v1 situation with which gets lowered to 2v0. Easy defuse coming in with that. At the half point, we are seeing a score of 2-3. IFM still leading their way, but Force1 catching up in that last round. Now the tables have turned. We are seeing the attackers becoming the defenders and vice versa. Let's see what now can IFM do in the defense side and vice versa. Of course, Force1, what are they gonna do inside the attack? Abyss moving forward and he moved in through the smoke and literally backstabbing all of the teammates. There was an immense opportunity to take at least 3 guys down. Well, Abyss performed rightly over there, however, couldn't take all the 3 guys down. He was spotted at an early stage. However, the score, the points coming down to a 3v3 situation. So now everything is equal. Force1 need to get with that plant. 1 minute 20 seconds. There's plenty of time. No need to rush over there. First, check out the clearance. If the area is cleared, go for that plant. He gets taken down. One of the defender trying to stall them at the A side, but gets taken down. Still a 3v1 situation. And now the final guy always gets taken down with that. IFM leading their way in the defense as well. They're showing this. Man, we are good at attack. We took the lead on the attacking side, but don't you think we are gonna surrender while we defend? We are gonna take every point possible while we defend as well. And that's exactly what happened. IFM taking again taking a 2-point lead, 2-4. The final score, one team reaching the 6 point is gonna take the win. Let's see what happens. All the defenders moving in from the eastern side, from the gas station. However, the attackers, one of the attackers had spotted him and was trying to come in and cut them off, but he was outnumbered totally, and that's how he gets taken down. 4v3 position again. Force1 need to do something, some tweak in their strategy, because this is clearly not working. They're losing rounds after rounds in this SND. They need to come back on their feet. A 3v4 position, nothing is lost in this round. 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock. There's plenty of time. Figure out what you want to do, Force1, and then go ahead, get that bomb planted and get the round for themselves. Again, on the other side, IFM is not letting you do anything as such, man. It's not going to be as easy that you walk into a bar and just order a few drinks. That's not going to happen. Taking down the last guy standing. It's a 2v1 situation. IFM standing down to the last guy. 50 seconds on the clock, and he used this opportunity to get that bomb planted. However, while he was getting that bomb planted, his partner encountered the other guy, and now it's down to a 1v1 position. For a fraction of a second, Force1 had the lead. They had the numbers advantage, but now it's been equalized, and he is chasing these guys down. Not when now he can play on time as well, because Force1 will have to come out to get that plant. And will he be able to do this? Yes, definitely gets taken down. With that, IFM winning yet another round. Look at the score, 2-5 coming up over here.
Well, that's a comeback for you, GP. That's a comeback we have all granted for. 5-2 against Force1. First match was won by Team Force1, and now IFM coming with a great comeback against Team Force1.
For sure, man. Just look at that comeback. I mean, for a second, they were lost in this match as well. But from the starting, they took the lead and have maintained, more or less, maintained onto it. Just one more round. Mridul, and it's gonna be a decider, and I'm eagerly waiting. What do you think? What do you want? Do you want to see a decider coming up, or do you want a clean wipe at this position?
Well, looking forward to the situation. This is the 4 versus 1 against Team Force1, and all gets taken down. So, Gorilla Squads win, and here is the match in, and Team IFM takes the victory against Team Force1 in the second match. So, GP, there will be a decider. We have to go for the decider in the domination, and the not fine player gets that MVP in this match of Search and Destroy.
For sure, Not Friend was playing consistently in all the rounds. I've seen him stayed till the end in at least a 4 round out of the 8 rounds played. So definitely worthy of that. He got 10 kills as well. Top fragger in the match as well. Yes, definitely. So now again, we are going to move on to the third match, which is going to be Domination. However, Mridul, I'm worried about something over here. in the respawn game, that is in the Hardpoint game, I saw Force1 outnumbering and outplaying these guys. Do you think IFM has some sort of a trouble in the respawn games, and that's why they weren't able to perform? Because the next game is again respawns will be available in that game in that mode. So how do you think they are going to tackle this problem?
Well, Hardpoint is quite similar to Domination, but there's a slight difference between them. So yeah, I think so. Respawn is a quite a problem for IFM, but I think so. What they got confidence from the second game, they can make a comeback and defeat Team Force1 Esports. But talking about the gameplay of Force1 Esports, this was a nut to nut match in the starting because the score got to 2-2, and after that they maintained the lead and never lost a round. So yes, they can win in respawns. But what about this second match? This match was really great, and let's go for the third match. We'll wait for the third match. You guys don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Let's go.
All right, people, welcome back to the decider game played between Force1 on one side and IFM on the other. Both the teams, of course, have one game in their heads. That's why we are having a decider. Coming up, the mode is going to be domination. 3 sides for you people, A, B, C. Take control of those sides, gets the point rolling, and that's how you win this match. The map is going to be raid, which is quite complex in my side. On one side you have the garages and the spawn sites, and then on the other hand we have the mid gardens over here. So I personally feel it to be a lot confusing. Well, the players are obviously grinding on every map possible, all the competitive maps for sure, and that's why they are not gonna be facing as much problem and trouble that I am imagining in my head. So yeah, the match has already started, and now look at the scores. 8-6. 2 sides in control with the red side. Yeah, that means Guerrilla Squad, and on the other hand we have the defenders, that is Special Forces, the blue side, coming in with 2 points, with 1 point actually. B is in their control, and B actually becomes the most important one because again A and C side is already towards your spawn side, but the B side stays in the middle, and both the teams compete for that one. Again, look at the score. 16 is to 18, immensely close match, and this is the kind of the decider which we eagerly wait for, both the teams coming in. Again, lots of utilities being used, lots of score streaks being used. Look at that. Sunny was coming in, he spotted 2 of the guys, tried to chase him down, but till then they was already taken down. Coming in once again, Shock RC getting used again and again, and that's a brilliant tool for such kind of a complex map. You just deploy the Shock RC, it gets the enemy paralyzed, you can just go in and sweetly greet them with a few bullets, and it will be game over for them. 23-6 versus 36. Again, we are seeing Force1 taking a bit of a lead over here. 25 is to 40, 15-point lead coming up. Again, this is a momentum game, Ridul. Once you have the ball rolling, once you get kills after kills after kills, suddenly you'll see the score, the difference in the score, especially rising, getting bigger and bigger. And then once it has reached a certain threshold, it's quite tough to come back, as we saw in the first game. What are your thoughts?
Well, exactly, GP. The main point here is to get that side in your half. And yes, Force1 is quite successful till now, but there's no difference between IFM and Force1 right now. There's a lead of 15 points, but yes, it can be taken back in the later halves of the game, because this is just the first target that we are achieving for, and the second target is yet to come up. So let's see what is the situation here. Okay, gets one frag, going for the chopper game, and gets for the second go. Also, let's go GP. Well, we can see here 60 to 41, and chopper. Okay, hunter killer drone coming up from the Force1 L4P and gets 3.
Definitely, a lot of utilities get utilized over here, and that's what they're made of. And again, 68, 69, 70. The first half is going to end at 75 score, and already Force1 that close to the finishing line in a couple of seconds. Boom, there you go. The half point has been reached. Now we'll be having a switch of sides. It doesn't bother much. The switch of sides is just that the A site will become C for you, and vice versa. Not much of a problem, but again, since it's a competitive map, you have to play from both. And so again, we'll see the same thing, A side and C side getting taken down by the respective teams. However, the game is still on for who gets first to the B side. Both the teams moving forward already. I see none of the team has taken control of the B side. Look at that. The Shock RC is coming in at the center, but it wasn't followed up. Shock RC needs to get followed up. Otherwise, it will be just useless. The guys will unparalyze, if that's the word. I don't know. Yeah, but for sure, 47 is to 80. The score is rolling continuously. Force1 already had the lead, and if they can just carry forward their game from this point, if they can get trades after trades, that is going to be great for these guys. The Annihilator coming into action, both the teams coming up. Force1 getting 2 Annihilator kills on the other hand. The other team also got one of the Annihilator. On the middle side, we have a huge Goliath coming in, and this guy will say, I dare you to come and steal this side, people. I dare the enemy to come in front of me. The Goliath standing strong like a statue, like a beast, and he won't allow anyone to get hold of that side. Meanwhile, the other teammate of Force1, they have scattered around. They want every guy to get taken down. They are coming, getting respawned again and again, and that's how they can keep the enemy away from the exact sides. The game is not to get kills. The game is to collect points through those sides, that is A, B, C, and as of this, Mridul, 2 of those sides in full control of Force1. What do you think? Will this be an easy win for Force1 as we saw in the first game, or is there some kind of a chance still standing for IFM?
Well, yes, exactly. That is what the situation we see, because in the response, Force1 is quite more powerful against Team IFM, so they are getting those points and they are going for the target that has to be achieved in this second half. 110 towards a score of 72, 111, and the site, they have 2 sites in their hands. So yes, points will get increased later on in the stage, but yes, 75 to 116. And meanwhile, ForceOne Berlin uses the Shock RC. Let's see if he gets those kills. Yes, he gets those kills. Bex takes down ForceOne Berlin. ForceOne Ignite, ForceOne Oil gets those 3 kills, and again, points are coming up for Team ForceOne.
Definitely, man. And at this point, Force1 knows they have a good enough lead to go super duper aggressive. They were already playing aggressive in the first game, but now they are this close to victory. So they know, let's not let the other team even come back to the sides, and that's how they will keep their points alive, because they already have 2 of these sides in their control. Only one guy is needed to control both the sides. The rest of them will be going ahead and trying to collect as many kills as possible. Already touching 140 over there, but in the previous couple of seconds, like previous 10 seconds, I also saw IFM coming in with great kills, great score streaks, and look at that, the Goliath gets taken down. However, Mridul, are you seeing this one? 4 to 5 guys are getting indulged in fighting one of that giant Goliath. So that is exactly what Force1 wants you to do. They want you to concentrate on the other side while not letting you allowing those points, and that is how they reach the finishing line. 150 gets reached over there. With that, in the best of 3, Force1 wins 2. They win the first match, that was Hardpoint, and now winning Domination as well. And that's how we come to an end of the first game of the evening. Force1 winning this one. The MVP goes to L4P. In the first game, we saw F1 Dilse getting the MVP. So that's how we saw a substitute. He performed, and that is how the team gets rolling. 150 is to 89. Great performance by both the teams. That's how the first match comes to an end. But you don't have to go anywhere, people. Three more matches coming your way. The next match, Blind Esport from India and 3RB squad fighting out. Once again, the same format, the same structure. And yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and inside the game.
Well, yes, exactly, Gamepreneur. What we saw here was a great match. As we already predicted, Force1 is quite well in the response against IFM. But the second match, which was Search and Destroy, IFM literally destroyed Force1 against them. But obviously, in response, they are really good. And that is what we saw in Domination and Hardpoint. Yes, Blind versus Team 3RB is gonna come up. So let's wait in the lobby for them, and we'll be right back.
Well, hello people. There's a slight news for you guys over here. Blind Esport unfortunately has forfeited their match, which was against 3RB squad, which was gonna happen right now. The reasons are unfortunate. There was some emergency, kind of an emergency. So we are really sorry. The match has not been taking place, and with that, 3RB squad definitely will move ahead into the tournament. So yesterday, Mridul, we saw forfeit coming in, and today once again blind esport forfeiting due to emergency reasons, whatever that may be. But 3RB gets the opportunity to go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Well, exactly. Seeing an international squad, because in the first match we saw an Indian squad proceeding towards the round one. So yeah, it's kind of fair that we get an international squad proceeding into the round two because of a forfeit. But it would have been a great match between those two, and yes, that would have been a great thing. But as we also in the chats also, like, there are great supporters for blind. They have been waiting for the match, but due to some emergency reasons, they have forfeited.
Yeah, for sure. The match was going to be exciting. I've seen these two teams played before. So, yeah, but we can't do anything about some unfortunate reasons. However, people, to cherish you guys, to lighten your mood once again, let me announce the next match is coming with a fan favorite team. GodLike is coming in. GodLike Esport will be going against Team No Mercy in the match, which is going to take place at 4:15 p.m. So, slight lengthier break coming in from our side due to the forfeit of this match. However, we are going to come back even stronger with GodLike facing No Mercy in the same format, which is going to be a best of three. So, this is Gamepreneur. With me is my co-caster Mridul, and we'll be right back after a short little break. All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is season 1, day 2 of the Esport Exo Champions League. Today we had 3 matches, out of which 2 already have been taken place. Out of which the second match couldn't take place because one of the team forfeited. But keeping all the stories aside, the third match of the evening, which is going to be between Blind Godlike and No Mercy, has already begun. So without wasting any time, let's just switch to the game and then we'll continue as we go ahead.
Yes, so as we can see, Gorilla squad has started taking point. First point comes up, second point comes up, third, fourth. The clock is ticking and the points are coming up for them in the hard point. Godl Mino takes up NM Pixen and there comes Mino, goes for another frag. Akil gets taken down, 12 points on the scoreboard, 43 seconds on the clock, 15, 16, and the clock is ticking for Godl. Godl is taking all those kills that are coming in their hand. All the kills are going for them. 4 versus 1, 4 versus 3, and again one frag. Godl Ezra gets taken down, but here comes a trade. Godl Prism gets an Impixen, and here comes 30 points on the scoreboard with 20 seconds left on the clock.
Well, definitely godlike on the roll. Mridul, we have seen this pattern. Hardpoint is a game like this. 1 point, one team. If they get the ball rolling, if they gain that momentum, it's point after point after point. 8 seconds still left on the clock, and the score is going to stop somewhere around 41-42 in favor of Godlike Esport. Again, people, it's a best of 3. So Godlike and No Mercy both are going to play 3 match. Well, 2 in case one team wins both of them. Well, that is a rare case. Well, we'll see. 44-3, and now the first hard point comes to an end. Again, a big map. Standoff coming in 49-3. 50 half century has been completed. The target is 145. Fierce action coming in from both the sides. 45 seconds still left on the clock. That means you have 44 more points to accumulate in this round. Guerrilla squad, that is Godlike Esport, not stopping at all. The Shock RC going in to clear out that window, and this room is a very compact one. Only 2 entries, one through the stairs and one through that window. Coming Godlike Vortex going in. Akil takes Akil down, takes Trace down, and takes Yoda down as well. On the other side, we have Godlike Lesra now coming into the intense action as well. With that, they've taken the score high up, 88, 89, and 10 more seconds on the clock. And towards the end of a hard point, now the other team tries to go ahead and capture the next hard point, which they already know where it's gonna come up. So that is exactly what's happening over here, and No Mercy trying to come back from this point. But Mridul, do you think it's possible? Because the score gap is too much. It's a massive 80 points. They've got the control of the next hard point, but as I was saying, it again gets back to Godlike. So do you think a comeback is possible from this point?
Looking forward to the score, GP. It's really hard for Team NM to make a comeback. Godl is literally dominating them. Mino gets 2 frags and gets taken down there, but Godl Prism with a trade comes in, takes Yoda, and here comes the Hunter Killer Drone. Might kill 1, might kill 2. Okay, kills 1. Godl Prism, Godl Ezra gets 2, and then here comes NM, takes 2 points, but 8 to the point of 114. 30 seconds on the clock. Still, Godlike leading the charge against Team NM.
Definitely, as we speak, the score has moved ahead further. 117 is to 14. Godlike coming in. They had No Mercy, had the power the take over there for a couple of seconds, but that was it. They could bring their score from around 8-9 scores to 20, but now it has stopped. The last few seconds given away by Godlike so that they can go ahead and take control of the next hard point, which is coming exactly at this position. The Annihilator going in, takes 1 down at the end with the Annihilator at the backyard. These guys are totally ferocious, not gonna let this happen. Once again, 25 is to 125 straight away. 100-point lead. That's very tough, especially as we reach towards the end of the finishing point. It's very tough to come back from this side. Godlike Vortex on a roll over here, already going in for kills after kills, maintaining streaks after streaks. 140 has already reached, and this Goliath, this giant, this beast will not let anyone come inside his home. It's all over. 148, 149, and with that, we come to an end for the first game. Straight lead coming up, straight dominance coming up by GodLike in this hardpoint game. They started the game with a good push, took 20-30 points in the first round itself, and that was it. Once they got the momentum, they knew they just have to trade. That also wasn't possible. They just took away everything, stretched the other team to the limit, and in the end got the victory. God like Mino again finishing in style. This guy has been super duper consistent lately in all the tournaments I've been following. This guy and this entire team, of course, has been performing at their best. With that, the first match coming to an end. However, people, it's a best of three situation. So once again, we are gonna have a search and destroy map that's gonna be very pressurizing for the other team, for Team No Mercy. Of course, for the reason best of three. If they lose that one, it's over for those guys. So yeah, we'll be witnessing another great match. Before that, before we move on to the next match, I'd like to make a slight little announcement in this tough time while everything comes to a deep fall with all the COVID around the world. Esports Exo stands strong with the COVID warriors, and we are trying to help in all the ways possible. We urge the entire audience, all the gamers out there, to stay safe, stay indoors, wear a mask, and take care and be healthy. With that, people, we are already back to the lobby, and we'll return with the next match that's going to be an SND in a couple of minutes. Well, welcome back, people. That was a quick little break coming up over there. SND, the second match between these two fierce team. Godlike on one hand, No Mercy on the second. Well, Godlike, in fact, showed no mercy on the team in the previous game. However, there's so much time for a comeback. Firing range is going to be the map, and today, I think this is the first time we are witnessing a fight on this map. With that, the match has already begun. It's a 5v5 SND. You know the rules. We know the rules. 5 teams, 5-player teams. On the attacking side, they need to get the bomb planted within time. On the defending side, they need to get the defuse or wipe out the other team before time. As of now, Guerrilla Squad on the attack. That is Team No Mercy on the attack with a full-fledged team over here. They've got 5 of their men intact. On the other hand, Godlike has lost 2 of their men. That means it's a 5v3 situation. 30 seconds on the clock. They need to get the plant. Will they be able to do this? Let's see, because we have only 25 seconds left on the clock. They'll need to hurry up. Although they have the advantage, they might not be able to get the plant in time. Godlike Vortex coming in and equalizing this one. Now it's only one defender left, and Pixent will get the last guy. Godlike Prism get taken down. With that, Guerrilla Squad, that is the attackers, winning their first game. And by attackers, I mean Team No Mercy. That means, people, No Mercy is coming up with a good start in the second match of the evening, and definitely they must win this one. Otherwise, there's no third match coming up. Just like we saw in the case of Force1 and IFM in the earlier match, they had gone to an equalizer, and that's why we got to witness a third game as well. But the second round has already started, and this time the defenders look very aggressive because they've already picked off 2 of these guys. 2 guys taken down from the attacker. That means they are in a lot of pressure, and under 1 minute on the clock. The bomb hasn't been planted, just puts even more pressure on the team. From 3, they are down to 2 men as I speak. It's only 1 guy left. It's a 1v4 situation for the attacker. Without the plan, it's gonna be very tough. With that, another win coming up. Sorry, an equalizer coming in for the defenders. With that, we have an equalizer in place.
Well, exactly. Godl taking up the attacking side really well, but here comes the equalizer. 1-1 to the score, and NM Trace just got disconnected, but here he is back. Grenade comes out. Grenade comes out. Two grenades on the scoreboard. Let's see if he gets one frag. NM Uncho really down to the low HP. Can he get that trade? Can he get that pick? Will be a doubt. And he sees him, picks up the sniper. Locus is all point on the A side. Let's see if Godl Vortex could get the frag. Meanwhile, if you can see, Godl Vortex is going with the Bison. Bison has become a meta, I think, gamepreneur, because most of the teams have been using Bison from a long time as soon as it has entered the game.
For sure, man. It's quite a common weapon. Let's see what happens in the third round. And a slight correction from my side. In the first round, I said GodLike was defending. Well, it was the opposite. GodLike was attacking. But coming back to this round, it's down to a 2v2 situation over there. Two attackers. The bomb has not been planted over there. And on the other hand, we have two of the defenders, which is now down to one defender. Can they defend this one? No mercy coming in. It's down to a 1v1. The bomb getting planted in the final few seconds over there. And I think it will get GodLike needs to defend this one. Will we see a defuse coming in? It's gonna be very, very tough. First, they need to go in and spot the guy and then come back again and get the defuse. It's all play on time over here. If GodLike is able to waste enough time over here, it's gonna be game over for No Mercy in this round. Let's see, he spots one down, but again, he doesn't have to engage. He takes a few shots, comes back, and he's like, man, you have to come here and get the defuse. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna just wait over here, and that's exactly what it did. GodLike taking advantage of that plant. Mridil, if the plant was not there, this could be a totally opposite situation over here. But since he was able to get that plant in the last few seconds, the situation was in his favor. He just needed to waste some time. And there you go, an easy round coming in for, not an easy round, but definitely in the end, worked out for GodLike with that score. 2-1, GodLike leading the way.
Well, exactly. That's what happened. We saw in the Force1 match that that respawns were easy for Team Force1 against Team IFM, and IFM was one team leading in this search and destroy thing. But seeing here, Godl is already leading the search and destroy part also of this game, and they are playing well. Godl Milo gets the first frag, gets one down. Now it's the situation to 5v4, 5 versus 3. Dante gets Sancho. Vortex gets a grenade on Trace and gets him off. This is the 5 versus 2. Godl dominating team No Mercy, and okay, Yoda gets a trade on Godl Lesra, but that will not be enough. Yoda is quite low. He is healing. He is right now on the healing. Pixen is getting low right now. Yoda and Pixen both taking up the fight. Minnow takes down Pixen. Dante takes down Yoda, and here comes another point for Guerrilla Squad. That is Team Godl for you.
Yeah, these early frags are definitely working out for Team GodLike, because as soon as the round starts, each and every round, we've already got 4 rounds, except for the one round that No Mercy won. GodLike had got a couple of frags in the first 20-30 seconds, and this time the exactly opposite coming up. Hancho gets one down with a grenade, and on-point grenade coming up. Meanwhile, we have Akil moving forward through the firing range. Now goes in for a score, but this was his teammate, so of course he'll not pull the trigger. Coming up, the attacker already one man down. They've had a disadvantage of one guy. It's a 4v3 situation. They are on the attack. This time the A side is totally covered, but GodLike still trying to come back from there, and it was not a totally worse position. They've already got one kill, which makes the position equal. It's a 3v3 situation. Still plenty of time on the clock. Take your time, figure it out, and then go for the plan. Look at that, the cover being provided to GodLike Vortex, but he thinks someone is coming in from the showers over there. He checks that. Meanwhile, two guys coming in inside the trailer and trying to make it safely over here. Meanwhile, the defenders rounding up. They have the estimate of where these guys are, and that's how they will be able to get one kill. They know these guys that GodLike are trying to go and in and plant at the A-side, so they want to cover up all the angles, as much angles possible. Look at Hancho going for those cheeky angles coming in from the right side, and now GodLike decide, hey man, A-side is not working, let's just rush out and try to go towards the B side, but that didn't work out in their favor at all. Last guy standing now. There's not enough time. 30 seconds. A fake plant going in. Will he be able to take down 2 of these guys? One guy gets spotted. It's the close range. Yes, it's down to a 1v1. Will he be able to do this? Yes. GodLike Laser gets 2 over there in the last 20 seconds, and that's how GodLike will finish off this round in their favor as well. Wow, man, this was a great round, especially that Lesra in the final few seconds. A lot of pressure. He needed to get that plant. His teammate was taken down just 5 seconds ago, but still he got one down. Spotted both. Went for the closer fight first. Took them down. The other guy, I think, on the other hand, Mridul, I think no mercy. That was a 2v1 situation, and they were also leading. I mean, they had a better position for sure. They should have attacked together. I think well, the problem was they came out different at different time, and that's what Godlike Lesra took advantage of. What do you think of the previous round? And meanwhile, talk to us about this round as well.
Well, exactly. In this round, only one guy surviving. Here's Yoda, and Godl Lexra will not leave him out. And 5-1 to the score. Godl taking the charge against Team No Mercy, and they are playing no mercy on the team. Well, Godel is just wiping out the team fully, but the last round was quite interesting. It could have been no mercy's round in the 1 versus 2, but the play that was played by Lesra, that was quite amazing. And here comes grenades from the Team Gorilla squad. Let's see, they have grenaded those angles, but don't get a frag. Meanwhile, Minnow holds an off angle on Team No Mercy. Here he's just like holding that position, gets one kill, and Yoda gets taken down. Yoda is down to his foots. Let's see, another frag. Can he do the second elimination? Yes, he does that second elimination. And here comes 2 frags for Godl Minnow. He's seeing Hanchu on the upper part of his side. Can he get that? He gets those 3 frags. Godl Minnow on for a 4k. Can he get that 4k? 4k I think can come up. Godl Minnow with that 4k, and only one guy surviving. He has seen the Pixent. He has seen those pixels of Pixent. Can he get that? I don't know, but I think so. There is something glitch. Okay, the game is over, and what we can see is GodLike winning in the second match also in the search and destroy, and this is a total defeat against Team NM.
Well, definitely Godlike. What a performance, man. Especially this one. He was like, Godlike Mino was like, okay, we are already leading. We have a 4-round advantage. Let me do something sneakily over here. Godlike Mino said to his team, let me go out and stand towards the other side. He went towards the barrack hut, and fortunately or unfortunately, No Mercy was not able to spot him. But Godlike Mino was not too selfish. He caught one frag. He came back and he was like, yes, I've done the damage. I'll come back. But again, he saw another guy from No Mercy running around him. He was like, man, you're giving me the opportunity. I'll take the shots and I will take you guys down. He got a wall bang on the top side of the barrack hut, got the second kill, then 2 more kills coming up at the barrack hut, and then went ahead in the showers and he was like, okay, let me finish this in style. What an ace coming in for Godlike Mino. 5 of those 11 kills coming in the last round. With that, Godlike winning over No Mercy with a huge score of 6-1. That is just incredible. And again, unfortunately or fortunately, in the best of 3, 2 of their matches have been won by Godlike. Hence, we are not going to go into the decider match. But people, you don't have to go anywhere, because the final match of the evening is going to take place in a little while. 7 Seas Esports is going to go against Mindfreak. It's going to be one great match to witness. It's going to start in a couple more minutes. So yeah, just wait out, enjoy the matches. And yeah, Godlike fans looking super happy. This is Gamepreneur, with me is Mridul. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
See ya, guys.
I recall the past real vaguely. I remember everything they'd say. Maybe thought that I was crazy, thinking that one day they'd see my name. Love being a loner, always moving closer. Knew exactly what I wanted to have. Fear of growing older, chip all on my shoulder. Told myself I'm never looking back. And now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence, and you don't know my intent. And now you better back down, cause I'm coming for you. 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 I'm sick of feeling like I'm no one lately. I'm sick of always living in the past. I'm sick of feeling like I just keep chasing, but that'll never be that fast. Just leave me alone, I'll do it on my own. And I will let them know when the lights shine bright. Look pale as a ghost to all those opposed. I'm coming here to show how to live life right. And now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence, and you don't know my intent. And now you better back down, cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, cause I'm coming for you.
All right, welcome back to the final game of the evening, people. 7C's Esports is going to go against Mindfreaks. We have both the teams already in the lobby, and the match is going to start in a couple of minutes. Before that, let's check out the playing five of both the teams, and let's see what team members are they bringing in, because they I heard there has been a substitute. Let's go and check that out. Mridul, can you take us through the roster of the teams?
So yeah, talking about team 7C Esports. 7C Esports has got 5 players in the team playing for them, and they are 7C Born to Kill, 7C Smokey, 7C Proton, 7C Greedy, and 7C Zegan. So yeah, these are the 5 players playing for them. Meanwhile, talking about Born to Kill, his favorite role is like every sniper he picks up, he gets that and he gets those kills. Meanwhile, the favorite map, he has his favorite map as firing range, and what we can see is like we have got the hardpoint match in the hardpoint match in the firing range only. GP, talking about Team Mindfreaks, what will be your take about them?
Well, definitely. So the playing five in Mind Freaks team is Peach, Pengu, Raika, Dinka, and Crackerzy. And again, I see, as you spotted, Pengu has his favorite map mentioned as firing range. So definitely, both the teams have a player who prioritize this map. Let's see what are they bringing to the table. I'm quite sure we are gonna have an immense battle coming in, and hopefully we are gonna see the third match as well, because as an audience man, I think like the audience, I want in every match I want a decider to come up and as close a match as possible. So yeah, talking about that, these are the playing fives in today's team. This is the final game of the evening. So altogether we had 4 games today. Force1 winning against IFM. Then we had the second game, Blind Esports versus 3RB. Unfortunately, Blind Esports forfeited due to some emergencies, and 3RB has been promoted, will be moving forward into the tournament. And the third game, the previous game, which we all witnessed, GodLike and No Mercy, GodLike showing No Mercy on Team No Mercy. So yeah, winning 2-0. Now the fourth and final game of the evening, we have Team 7Cs going against Mindfreak. So all the team members, I think 4 out of 5 are already inside the lobby. Let's move out to the lobby and then we'll be right back as soon as the match starts.
Well, talking about just one thing here, I saw in the fun facts of those players in the team rosters. The fun fact here is Peach is just 12 years old and he's playing this game in the competitive level against teams like 7C Esports. So that's a great thing in the foreign teams. And also, one thing more I saw is the second player Pengu has a trash device. So yeah, he's grinding for that trash device. He's grinding for those sponsors that are going to come up after this event for him if they win against a team like 7C Esports, because it's an international level match, and when you win an international level match against the Indian teams or also an international team, as we can say, for them, so yeah, that is going to be a great thing for them. And if they win this tournament, for sure they are getting sponsors. Am I right, Gamepreneur?
Well, I don't know how you saw that, but I see a lot of sarcasm hidden. Yeah, so I think they've just mentioned it in sarcasm. There's obviously Pengu is an international competitive player. He doesn't have a trash device. So yeah, taking it all lightly. Let's move on to the lobby and then we'll start off with the games.
Sure.
And I recall the past real vaguely. I remember everything they'd say. Maybe thought that I was crazy, thinking that one day they'd see my name. Love being a loner, always moving closer. Knew exactly what I wanted to have. Fear of growing older, chip all on my shoulder. Told myself I'm never looking back, and now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence, and you don't know my intent. And now you better back down, 'cause I'm coming for you. 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 I'm sick of feeling like I'm no one lately. I'm sick of always living in the past. I'm sick of feeling like I just keep chasing, but that'll never be that fast. Just leave me alone, I'll do it on my own, and I will let them know when the lights shine bright. Look pale as a ghost to all those opposed. I'm coming here to show how to live life right, and now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint.
All right, people, directly diving inside the game, we have Guerrilla Squad and Special Forces, that is 7Cs on the defending side, and on the attacking side, we have Team Mindfreaks going ahead. Firing range is the map. Coming in for the timing, we see a 8-1 lead, but that's nothing in a mode like Hardpoint. Teams just to come in and take point, and anything can happen. It's just the start. 6-10, it's nothing. Let's not talk about the score for a moment. Let's just enjoy the games. What's happening over here? We have Dinka moving in through the window. Can he take one down? Good jiggle movement coming in from both ends, but in the end, we had that guy taken down. Raika gets one down. Also, Alpha has been taken down. The score again, Guerrilla Squad has a slight of a lead, but again, moving into the game. The first hard point coming to an end in 7 seconds. So, contrary to the previous games, Mridul, we've already seen two games today in the hard point mode, but in each game, we had one team taking the lead and the other team following up in the next hard point. However, in this game, we have Guerrilla Squad has the lead, MF team has the lead, but not that much. 6-2 26 is nothing in an hardpoint mode. So why do you think this happened, and how will this change the course of the entire match?
Well, change is a destiny. We can see here 35-6, but now they have gained the momentum. Team MF has gained that momentum that they needed, and now they're going for those points. Now 37 seconds on the clock left. I think so. The points can go towards like 7C Esports, but they are not going there. The international squad is just leading the charge against 7C Esports, and they are taking them down. 7C Alpha, by the way, takes a trade. I think so. They might get a point. Yes, they get a point here. And now 9 seconds on the clock. 52-7. Now the lead comes up, and the momentum has been built. 56-7, 57-7. 10 seconds on the clock. 7C Smokey gets Striker. I think so. Now more 7-6 left. But Smokey is on a trade right now, but Knight gets those kills, and 65-8 comes up here. So again, one more hard point, and hard point gonna get locked after that.
Definitely. So 67-8, and now the hard point getting unlocked. Where's the next hard point coming up? Okay, it's inside this warehouse, this trailer. 67-10. Still, Guerrilla Squad, that is Team Mindfreak on a roll. But however, I see 7Cs coming back from this point. They've taken points after points, and they are coming inside, coming back into the game. They've reached 20, but a reload coming in, and that will be taken advantage of by the other team. Raika going for a drop shot and a reload, but gets taken down yet again. Still, the score has somewhere stopped rolling for both the teams. It's still around a 50-point lead for Guerrilla Squad, and that is Team Mindfreak. The shock RC coming in, but it wasn't backed up by any of the players. So again, the shock RC got wasted. However, points still coming in favor of Team Mindfreaks. If they have to make a comeback, 7C need to do it right now, because the next hard point, it's gonna be super duper important. 50 more points, and Guerrilla Squad, that is Mindfreak, will end up with nearly around 130-140 point, and that's going to be very, very dangerous. So the next hard point becomes immensely important for both the teams. If the defender are able to make a comeback, get some 30-40 point out of the next hard point, it's gonna be good. Otherwise, it's straight Mindfreaks for the victory.
Well, in the starting, we saw 7C Esports got some points for them in this hard point, but yes, after this hard point ended, a second lead started for the team Mindfreak, and now they are on the charge. 112-26. That's a great ratio, but I don't think so. Like Mindfreak can just like win easily on them. I think so. More points can come up for team 7C Esports, but yes, they are not getting those points. Side is there. Gets 1 point, gets 2 points, gets those 3 points. Now they are leading for their charge. They'll get points each second the clock is ticking, and yes, the score is increasing for team 7C Esports. They are getting those frags. Alpha, by the way, gets one more frag, and Born to Win on must see. MF Raika gets a frag on 7C Grady. 49-115. This is what was predicted, Gamepreneur. A comeback is kind of coming from 7C Esports, and this was really needed.
Well, definitely what I was talking about, they need to stop the point at this very hard point, which they really did. Maybe 8 to 10 War Machine kills was coming in, and confirmed over there the Hunter Killer drone will be sent out. Now this hard point, they have to perform on it once again. 7Cs was able to prolong the game. However, they are far from winning this one. And again, yeah, we have seen the team who wins the first match is inevitably winning the best of 3 as well, due to whatever reasons. Whether it goes to a best of 3, whether it goes to a clean swipe, whatever the reason might be, the team winning first wins the match. That's been the trend for today at least. So again, 75-120, definitely 7C is coming up. They are able to hold on to this hard point as well. Look at that, the clock is ticking. 80 seconds still on the clock. That will lead to around 100 points, and that can actually bring them at par with team Mindfreak. Let's see what happens. 8 seconds still on the clock, and on the other hand, talking about team Mindfreak, what's going on their minds right now? They just want to grab hold of one hard point properly. If they are able to defend it for 30 seconds, that is going to be enough. But look at the spirit of team 7Cs. They are not allowing those 30 seconds to the other team. 30 seconds, that's all it takes. However, they have control of the next hard point as well. Look at that, the score for team Mindfreak has almost stopped and frozen at 125. Meanwhile, 7Cs spot that opportunity, and they're like, we are gonna run as fast while you are kept frozen in there, 110. Oh my god, if 7 Seas is gonna take this home, I'm gonna be really, really excited and amazed by their performance, man. Mridul, they have almost reached and equalized this point. 115 is to 125. What are your takes over here? Will 7 Seas do this one?
Well, these two hard points were in the favor of 7C Esports and they made a comeback. GP, what a prediction by you, man. 7C is just not letting Team Mindfreak and take any point in favor of them. And 123 is to 132. Can 7C Esports win this point? Each second the clock is ticking. They are getting those points. 129 is to 132. 130. Okay, the scores have equalized and the hard point gets logged. More 10 seconds and one last hard point will come up. And this hard point will decide whose team will get this game. Meanwhile, kills are still going on, frags are still going on. Another hard point has begun, and the team taking the lead is 7C Esports. Guess those 136 points on the clock. 49 seconds have been left. Okay, 14 points to go. Can Team 7C Esports win this? This has been a great comeback and a lighter kill. Guess that frag. 7C Smokey gets another kill. Okay, one more frag. Those headshots have been so much entertaining. 141 to 133. 143 to 133. Okay, Hunter Killer Troll coming in. Okay, gets that assist and gets those 2 kills for them. 2 points left. 7C Esports has made a comeback for themselves. 1 point left. And this is the comeback we were talking about. 7C Esports from 22 is to 125 to 150 is to 145. What a freaking comeback, Gamepreneur.
Damn good, man. Damn good. I was just just amazed and speechless by their performance. Zegan becomes the MVP, and whoever is the MVP, man, they've really stretched their limits in this game. What a game this was. As you mentioned, the score somewhat around 100-point difference if they've pulled themselves from that point, and that is really amazing. And that's what the tournaments are about, man. These teams are not just international or national level teams without any talent. They've got full players playing day and night, practicing day and night for these moments, and these moments are what make these teams come out and makes their name spread across the entire community. Good work by 7C's Esports. However, the fight has won, the battle has not been won yet. 3 matches are left. I mean, 2 of those 3 matches are still left. Team Mindfreak still has the time, has the opportunity. The next match is going to be search and destroy, and if they can win this, we are going to witness a decider on the 3rd match. Otherwise, it's going to be 7C's Esports winning this one. Zegan finishing off in style. Look at those kills, man. Zegan with 27, Smokey also with 27, and Greedy with 24. I mean, some kind of a alpha thing got activated in these guys, and they were like, no man, we have to turn the tables around, and that's exactly what they did over there. Great kills, great teamwork coming in, and overall fascinating performance. The audience must be really amazed by the performance. However, as I said, the opportunity is still left with the Mindfreaks. Let's see what they can do. With a short break, we'll move back to the lobby and we'll be right back with the second game in a couple of minutes.
And I recall the past real vaguely. I remember everything they'd say. Maybe thought that I was crazy, thinking that one day they'd see my name. Love being a loner, always moving closer. Knew exactly what I wanted to have. Fear of growing older, chip all on my shoulder. Told myself I'm never looking back, and now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence, and you don't know my intent. And now you better back down, 'cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, 'cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, 'cause I'm coming for you. Better back down, 'cause I'm coming for you.
Bro, match start हो गया. Hello.
Transition.
हाँ. All right, people, welcome back to the second game. Well, the images of the previous game are still not out of my system, but yet another match has just begun. Let's see what happens. Again, as I said, Mindfreak has the opportunity to win this one and pull themselves into a decider match. 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock, and I think this is the first time we are witnessing this map today. Of course, we've had plenty of matches before this as well. So a 5v5 situation. Look at the attackers. They've almost reached the planting side at the B side, but they are all standing still over here totally. Now the snipers moving forward. Yuzuru slowly and steadily moving forward, but the defenders need to go and take a step ahead because the planting side with the bomb will probably get planted is still out of reach over here. Will they have the angles across those roads over there? So the bus station is separated through a road from the other plant side, that is A side. All the teams waiting over here, and look at that. Zegan and Alpha both were standing still. They're trying to take this fight, to take this round to the very last minute. 55 seconds on the clock. They want to get as much info as possible, and then in a fraction of a second they'll just pull off their attack, and probably, fingers crossed, they might even get the win over there. The attacker slowly moving forward, and look at that. This is exactly what I was talking about. Waiting till the end game, trying to get as much info as possible. And as soon as they saw the slightest of opportunity, they got that bomb planted at the side. The sniper coming in now. 7Cs. All they have to do, take a step back, relax over there, try and just pinpoint the bus station over there. Try to pinpoint the planting side, and that's all. That's gonna carry you easily towards the victory in the first round. Only one defender left on the other side. We have Krakow coming in, gets one down. That was a quick scope, nice one, but still a 1v3 position. And now his location has been released. 5 seconds on the clock. He knows he's not going to make it. He's trying to get another frag, but Zegan will say, nope, you aren't gonna get the bomb. You are not even going to get my kill over there. With that, the attack is looking strong in this one. 7C is getting their first win. But again, in the previous match, we saw sort of a same situation. However, the mode is quite different. This is not any respawn. However, the same thing. If 7Cs can pull this off, that would be really, really great. The second round starts off 1-0 is the score. Again, let's see if they are going to use the same strategy, or maybe this time they're going to go for a rush and maybe plant the bomb quite early.
Well, that strat did not work out for them, and what we saw was Krakow did a great quick scope, but here comes 2 kills from Born to Kill, and he gets those 2 important frags in the early stages of this round. So yes, 4 versus 3 right now, it can be doable, but the main thing here is 7C Smokey is already on the side to plant the bomb and gets a grenade kill. Born to Kill gets that frag, but Yuzuru takes a trade on 7C Greedy. Born to Kill again gets 1 frag, and now it's down to only 1 person. Again, the main sniper of this team, Krakow, is left, gets Smokey in that smoke, and what an amazing quick scoper he is. Now down to 1 versus 2. They have time, they need time to plant the spy. Okay, gets that damage, but just literally barely surviving on his HP. 1 versus 2 again. Can he see those frags? Can he get those frags? Because they have to plant the bomb no matter what, and the bomber has already left the bomb somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's see, 1 versus 2 still coming up. Clock is ticking in, and only 20 seconds are left on the clock. Krakow still roaming around for those frags because he just wants to clear out the enemies before they plant the bomb, because if they plant the bomb as a sniper, it would be really difficult for him to get that round. Close range, and Alpha Born to Win gets that frag, and Gorilla Squad wins again 2-0 against Special Forces Mindfreak.
Well, definitely, man. Krakow was doing amazing through that across the road, sniping over there. The slightest position, the slightest angle coming below that bus over there through the tires, that was taken advantage of by Krakow. However, in the last couple of seconds, he, in my opinion, should have stayed back and maybe gone for a post-plant match. Maybe he could have picked up an AR on the way, but whatever, it was his choice to go in because already the attackers were low on time. This time the attackers attackers becoming a bit safe this time. If you watched it properly, they were planting the bomb slightly on the other side because they knew the blind shots will be coming in, the wall banks will be coming in. Meanwhile, the position is a 5v3 position. Defenders don't look good in this one because already they've lost two of their guys, and there you go, Mindfreak losing the third guy as well. Raika has been taken down. It's a 4v2 position. A trade comes in. However, you can't just reach the site and go for a plant. You'll need to clear out because all these attackers, after the bomb has been planted, they just wait there, relax there, and want you to come to them. That's exactly what they took advantage of. 3-0. The attackers, 7C's Esports, taking their momentum, carrying forward their momentum from the previous game, and they've not lost a single round yet. The fourth round starting out again. Let's see what change of strategies we are seeing over here, because mostly in this map, most of the time, 99% of the time, this bomb gets planted at the B site itself. Maybe here and there the bomb makes its way towards the A side as well. Depends on the attacker who's on the attacking side. However, Riddle, look at this, the same situation coming in. Defenders under tremendous pressure, 5v2 situation. You've got to clear 5 of these guys. You've got to defuse the bomb as well. How tough it is, and will they be able to do this?
Well, I think so. Only one person surviving because Kraku is barely surviving on his HP. Gets that one frag on Born to Kill because he is one of the sniper than that is we seeing. But here, only 2 people are remaining from their side, and I think so they will leave this round. Okay, Knight gets picked up. Kraku is the last person surviving, but Alpha gets a trade on him. Okay, got one thing, but I think so the shotgun is working great for Alpha right now.
Well, definitely after the bomb gets planted, the room beside the bus station, that is almost every time used by the attackers to hold on to the side. There's 2 entrances over there. You can come across through the bus station, or you can come in through the stairs, and both the sides are pretty well guarded. Both the angles are pretty well guarded. This time the defenders coming strong. However, that advantage quickly turned and nullified because now it's a 4v4 position. On the contrary, defenders now have a one-man advantage. It's a 4v3 situation, and this is the last round. After this, we are going to see a switch of sides. Let's see what happens. 7C is going for the bomb but gets taken down. 7C Smokey has been picked off. It's a 4v2 situation now. This time, the attackers look in a very, very tough situation. Will they able to pull this off? It's a 2v4 situation now, down to a 2v3 situation, and look at Zegan standing and waiting. Alpha gets Knight over there, and now the situation has been equalized. It's a 2v2 situation, 1 minute on the clock. However, the attackers don't have the bomb, but that's not their worry. Their worry is to clear out the defenders because they know the bomb is dropped right at the side. They can go anytime, and it will take only 3 seconds to get the bomb planted. The main worry is to clear out the defenders, and look at that, the attackers just waiting, and fingers crossed, they are hoping that the defenders make a move on them so that they can clear them out. However, the defenders are saying, no man, go ahead with the plant. We are just gonna hold still over there, but he's gonna go in. Now brings the situation down to a 1v1 almost simultaneously. Both the kills coming in, and both the kills coming in at opposite locations. Now slowly and steadily, Alpha BTW moving in. Now the defender totally falls back. He's going ahead, will give the attacker the time, maybe the time to go for that plant. He moves in, and now just what I was talking about, in a rare case, the bomb makes its way to the A side. Meanwhile, Raika was totally unaware of that position, and a good use of that IQ over there. Alpha decided at the last moment to let's go ahead and plant the bomb at the A side, which actually worked out for him. Raika had no clue. He had rotated with the bomb, was going for a frag at the bomb site at B side, but then A site was totally ignored, and that's what 7Cs took advantage of. A close match, but again ended in favor of Team 7Cs. It's a 5-0 situation. Mridul, 7Cs in the previous game, what a comeback, and this game they are not lost. They have not lost even one of their game. What do you think about this? Is this a clean wipe from 7Cs?
Well, it is all about the momentum they gained from the previous game. The mode is different, but the momentum is same. To kill around people throughout the game. Last round in the half was really slow, but there also 7Cs got those frags. A trade just come up, but I think so. Oh, Okay, 1-5. The score is coming up for team attackers. That is Mindfreak. So okay, one more point for them. Let's see if they can make a comeback from here because 7C has done that. Why can't Mindfreak do that? Gamepreneur.
Well, now we have a switch of sides coming in. The attacker goes towards the defending side and vice versa. Let's see, 7Cs. Now you are on the defending. Can you do that? Yes, they got the first kill. Dinka has been taken. Now, still, the attackers have lost one of their men, but it's not too lost. They are playing on the edge over here. You need to understand it because if they lost, even a single round, it's game over for these guys. There's no decider, there's no second opportunity. This is the only chance you are gonna get over your attackers. Defenders looking strong actually, and the defenders have lost one of their guys, but that has been equalized. Alpha gets taken down with that. Again, a 4v4 situation. The bomb hasn't been planted, so one thing for the attacker to worry about is to get the bomb planted on time. One more defender gets taken down. It's a 4v3 situation. 7 C's born to kill gets taken down as well. Now the attackers will make a move on the site and probably go for a plant at the B site as well. Switches to a pistol, gets taken down. A 4v3 situation. Still standing, still over here. Krakow moving ahead, moves toward rotate through the side, and now will go for a plant at the A side. So all the attackers looking good over here. The bomb also has been planted. 3 of the defenders, 2 of the attack. I mean, 4 of the attackers, 3 of the defenders. Let's see if they can get a defuse on time. Knight gets Deegan as well, and Knight gets traded off here. However, it's still a one-man advantage for Team Mindfreak. This is the only chance. They're hanging to a cliff over here. They can't afford to move an inch back because 7Cs will just grab hold of you and push you out of the mountain at this position. 16 seconds on the clock. It's getting as intense as it could. 7Cs trying to figure out a way. Can he take one down? Yes, gets one down. However, it was a trade, so now it's a 1v2 situation, and Krakow will come in and tell them guys to just go away and doesn't let him come near to the bomb. With that, we have a second win coming in for Mindfreak, and these games are the ones I enjoy the most because in the first game we saw a comeback, and again we are going somewhat for a comeback. Can Mindfreak come back from this side? Again, they are hanging on a cliff. They'll have to win each and every round. Nothing to lose over here. I mean, of course, even if they lose one round, it's game over. So yeah, they'll have to put all that there is and get all the wins possible.
Well, they are going YOLO right now here. The stat that 7C's Esports is being used by Mindfreak right now, just waiting for the team to push them over and get those frags so that they can get those plants. But Alpha Born to Win gets those frags, equals the number of players on the both sides, 3-3. But attacker goes down. One more player. Here's the round that we all have been waiting for. A grenade comes out, gets those damage, but I think so he'll not get that frag. Only the thing that is left to do is that defusal, and we are going to see the last match of the day getting to an over with a 2-0, and Gorilla Squad wins here 6-2. 7C's Esports taking the win in the second match, and now 2-0 is what we can see here.
Definitely, man. So out of the 4 matches today, GodLike and 7C's got a clean wipe. That was a 2-0 win, and Force1 versus IFM was a 2-1 win. But first, talking about this very match, Born to Kill becomes the MVP in this match. Great performance in the start. They've pressurized the opponent so much, and they've had that confidence with themselves because in the previous match, as we all witnessed, they've already destroyed the opponent. Coming back from such a bad position was all in all a very good thing. On top of that, they were able to do it successfully. Plus, they carried forward that momentum in this game as well. So if my opponent is playing like this, man, I'll be freaked out totally. And yeah, definitely that I think has happened with Mindfreak. They lost it somewhere. They started coming back, but again, as I say, the finishing, the other team was very close to the finishing line. So even if you go for that acceleration, it's too late by the time you overtake the other team. With that, that was the conclusion. That was the gist of the final game of the evening. With that, people will be taking your leave after a couple of minutes, a few more things right now. Again, I'd like to announce this one. Esport Exo stand strong with the COVID warriors. They're fighting out there through almost 1.5 years now. We'd just like to request all the community, the entire community, the CODM community, the audience, stay safe, stay home, wear a mask if you go outside, and yeah, take care of your people, take care of your homies, and yeah, enjoy the games which we have. With that, I think, Mridul, we are ready with the results, I think, and yeah.
Yeah, we are
Can you
there with
bring
the
them up?
results on the screen. So 2-0 for 7C's Esports again, Mindfreaks, and what an amazing this game this was. I think so. When in the second make, Mindfreaks started a comeback when they switched to the other side. This was going to be a comeback, but 7C Alpha Born to win. I saw in the chat many players were saying that shotgun is the key for Alpha right now, and what he was doing from that shotgun, he was getting those frags that was really needed for the team in that search and destroy map against Team Mindfreak. And yes, he got those frags for his team, and what an amazing clean sweep against Mindfreak. So 7C Esports win this match, and today it has been a great journey all over. We have seen teams winning, we have seen teams forfeiting, we have seen a clutch that in the end, a 1 versus 5 in the end, and GodLike Esports won that game. So yeah, we have gone for many matches all over there, and it has been a great day casting with you, Gamepreneur.
Definitely, man. Likewise. I enjoyed the day a lot. But people, this was just the second stage. We had the first stage coming up. Now the teams which have qualified, that will be notified on the Instagram handles, on the Discord server. So make sure you just check out the links in the description. All our information is given there. You can follow us on Instagram for all the updates. This is the Esports Exo Championship League Season 1, Day 2. Mind you, people, this is just the first year of the entire league. We are kicking things off with Call of Duty. After that, we have back-to-back action in various games. So make sure you subscribe to this channel because immense esport action coming for you guys from Esport Exo. With that, people, I'm Gamepreneur. My co-caster Mridul over here will be taking your leave, and we'll meet you guys tomorrow at the same time, 3 to 5:36 p.m. for back-to-back matches. The qualified teams will play it out again in a knockout stage, the same format, a best of 3. That's gonna be even more impressive and aggressive because, of course, the teams which have gone ahead are the stronger ones. So yeah, we are gonna witness some more CODM action tomorrow. With that, I'll be taking your leave, and yeah, with that, take care of yourself. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Adios, amigos. Bye bye, guys.
And I recall the past real vaguely. I remember everything they'd say. Maybe thought that I was crazy, thinking that one day they'd see my name. Love being a loner, always moving closer. Knew exactly what I wanted to have. Fear of growing older, chip all on my shoulder. Told myself I'm never looking back, and now I'm cold and dissonant. I'm losing my innocence, and you don't know my intent. And now you better back down.